keeps turning me upside down. It keeps pulling me underground.
So this is my first day practicing Salat. It was a very long day. I think it felt much longer than a normal day, mostly because it started early for me. So I'm on spring break right now. My normal wake-up time has been like 10, 11. This morning it was 6:30. Getting up in time to pray, which was a definite change for me. I really enjoyed it though. I loved being up that early, sort of with the common united purpose of praying. It was something that I really enjoyed, and I think despite the fact that I was alone and in isolation, sort of praying individually, I really felt like I was part of a larger community. We're all facing the Kaaba, we're all facing the same direction, sort of together at the same time, sort of in the same moment in time and space, and I think that was something that I definitely could feel. The ritual washing was a new experience for me, and something that I didn't think was going to affect me as much as it did, and I think I actually really could sense sort of the cleanliness, the preparation, and I think it made the worship itself feel a lot more important, which is something that I enjoyed. I kind of felt like a makeshift Muslim through a lot of it, which feels a bit odd, sort of. I feel like the long sleeves and the longer pants and the head covering that I wore, while they sort of did meet, the quote-unquote sort of like stereotypical qualifications, didn't feel official enough, which felt kind of odd. So kind of felt a little bit thrown together, even though sort of like when I looked at myself in the mirror, even though when I was actually worshiping it really did, sort of feel more authentic. It felt like, yes, I was covered, I was a part of this. I was sort of covering myself before Allah, which is interesting. The other thing that I had a hard time with was I'm on vacation with my mom, and working the prayer into the schedule. Finding a way to work, like our dinner plans or whatever, into the time slots at which I had to pray, which was something that when I was trying to work out, she sort of made a good point. I said, if this is too hard, I can sort of just figure things out. I'll meet you wherever you need to be. And she said, this is part of the learning. And I think that's an important lesson, how sort of difficult it is sometimes to sort of make time in sort of the traditional Western calendar to participate in something that is so inherent to Muslim life. And I had a vision in my head of just sort of Mecca stopping at each of these individual prayer times, and sort of everything shutting down and everyone praying together. And I think that having to pray 5 times a day, if that is what you choose to do as a practicing Muslim, I think that that's certainly a challenge that's got to be difficult to face every day in a Western culture. And I think that's part of why I wanted to do this. It was in large part why I wanted to do this, was to experience what it's like to not, be on sort of my own time schedule, to really have a larger body sort of governing my day, and sort of specifying, what I needed to be doing when. And I think that's something I'm looking forward to learning over the next couple days.